Hey, hi, hello everyone. So today we are going to see about resume building. Already I have shared a video on how to write an effective fresher profile. So this is like a part of that. Let's get into the resume. Like I have a sample template here which I downloaded from the internet, but the content has been reframed. Really, I didn't care about the graphics because it does not add any impressions to the like a recruitment process, but still the profile should look neat and clean. That's the only point. These boxes and all, like on the left hand side I have a box just to enhance like the key skills and those kind of stuff, but it's not necessary. It can be like a pure white background with few key points. So let's get into the resume, like what are all the things that we can put in. Like first I have provided the name and user communication, uh, mobile number and email IDs, and I have also provided online profile and then the GitHub repo. Like like the links whatever you are mentioning here, don't paste it as it is. Like you just shorten the URL and provide it, and it would be better if even if it's a QR code or any kind of like code readers. And the online git repo mentions like whatever the online samples that you have, like it can be the web apps or any scripts that you are writing. So the interviewer might know like what is your skill set and how you are contributing to the community. Those things can be tracked off. So for that reason I have provided the online git repo. Other than that, if there is any public tools like same as LinkedIn or any other uh, uh, forums, in the sense like you can mention that even Stack Overflow will do like it because they are providing some badges and points. So this will build up some good rapport with our profile. So on the first site of our profile itself, they will be deciding like some stuff is this guy is having some stuff related to these are all the technologies that he's interested to. So next thing is key skills. What are all the things that we can mention in key skills? There are some basic skills that we can mention, which is programming languages, designs and development languages, web development languages that we are interested in. Other than that, we can also provide sovereign technologies and database knowledge, these kind of things. Even in languages, it is like more interactable to the interviewer if it's a OOPS language. Say for example C++ and Java were OOPS language. If you are a mobile developer, then you need to put some programming languages that are related to um, mobile app development. Swift is one of the programming language which is used for iOS app developments. So like earlier it was like Objective C. So now they have upgraded the syntax using this programming language. The next thing is like designing languages. If you are really interested in UX based of UX based roles, means like you can mention your design uh, knowledge, like what are the tools that you are interested in, what are the tools that you are familiar with, what are the designs that you have. You can provide some online portfolios, like if you have some design galleries and all. So that's the thing. Next is web development. Usually you will be seeing this HTML, CSS and all, because that's a basic you know skills when we are doing the web development. So apart from that, what are all the advanced technologies that you are going to mention? Either it can be Bootstrap or AngularJS, Node.js, and JavaScript. Even you can mention jQuery. So these are all like advanced frameworks from JavaScript. AngularJS is like kind of like an intermediate or middleware kind of library which interacts with the front end and the back end. I mean, client end technology and the server end technology. So it would be useful if you learn AngularJS and Bootstrap. Of course, like responsive design. For the responsive design, like we have a lot of frameworks currently, but Is the toppest, one of the toppest frameworks that we are using in web development. It also like acts as a base syntax, like for grid and all. Like we will be having some basic syntax and ideas about it. So it would be better if you learn Bootstrap. And server end technologies, like it any server end technology like ASP.NET, PHP. ASP.NET and PHP, Spring MVC, these can be run in our local machine itself. So you can learn some basic samples about ASP.NET. MVC architecture, it's a model view controller. It's kind of like framework. It's not a classical system that we are writing. It's effective writing of code to interact the front end with the back end and with the database. So it's also useful for you people if you are learning MVC, at least the basics, like what is model, what is view, what is controller, any of these languages you might be aware of. Next one is database. Yes, of course, without database, we cannot work any apps or any web applications. If yes, there are some applications like standalone websites, static websites can work without database, but database is a um, key, uh, key technology to represent the data to the front end. So uh, we should learn some basic queries in SQL, and the syntax will be more similar with SQL and MySQL. So you can learn those stuffs. CRM, CMS, and ERP. These are all like optional. If you are interested in, you can explore these tools. CRM is customer relationship management. HubSpot is one of the trial tools that is available in the market. Even Salesforce is available as a developer edition. You can learn the basics of CRM using these technologies. CMS is like a content management system. So to publish any data to the front end, we need to maintain some data, right? Say, for example, blog posting. For these stuffs, like we are using WordPress or Joomla. Even some of the e-commerce applications is using WordPress and Joomla. So you can download some online templates and log into WordPress and see how it works actually. Even the thing is like even if you're trained in like customization of themes or customization of pages, in the sense it will add more value to your own skill set. So next is ERP. This is like high level of you know technology. I would not recommend this for the freshers, but still you should know like what is ERP. It's enterprise resource planning. So take an example of an university. They will be having some staffs, and there are few resources, right? So they need to manage everything. They need to plan accordingly. So for those purposes, we are using ERP, and the familiar technologies were Oracle, ERP, and SAP. So these are all the key skills that I majorly know. There are technologies other than these also, like you can highlight that in your profile to land a good opportunity. So next thing is certifications. Certifications in the sense, like I'm not meaning here the certifications that you are gaining from any computer centers. It should be some authorized, companies like Oracle, HubSpot, those things. Like these are all available even as free packages, free certifications in online. But still, you can also get the certifications from the authorized university by planning yourself for the examinations. The course curriculums were available online. Even the examination is conducted online. So you can try these steps instead of preferring the certifications from the computer centers. So next thing is, if you have any internships done in your during your graduation, means you can mention that also here. And then your education. Next thing is career objective. The first, we as you are a fresher, like you might not have very much idea about what is software industry, but it should be some generic text. I captured this from the internet. So you can write it effectively as much as you can. Next one is skills. Next one is skill summary. Whatever the key skills that you have provided here, like that can be elaborated here. Say, for example, here HTML, Bootstrap, and JavaScript I have mentioned is like saying good knowledge of web development technologies like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And also, if you have some design stuffs here, like have designed logos and enriched UI starter kits and publish them on whatever the website that you have published and achieved the 3.k customer interaction and 2k downloads. The same way you can also mention your online tutorials if it's a YouTube recordings or playlists that you have. So that will give more interaction to the recruiter. Next, here is like I have also provided about the CRM. I've learned about CRM using HubSpot free package, including lead capturing system chatbots. It doesn't mean that we are providing this skill summary without the knowledge. You should obviously get trained in these technologies and you should know like what the tech tools we are doing. Other than that, if you do not have any idea about it, please don't mention that on your resume, because whatever that you have put in your resume will be the questions to you in the one-on-one round. So be prepared for that. And I also mentioned like some tools, Visual Studio, IntelliJ. These are all the tools that I worked on and I have idea about it. So next one is use cases. If you have seen my first video, I have given this as a first point. Use cases and or problems and solutions. Every business is having some kind of problems and so that needs some solutions. And in that too, in this digitized world, like we have a lot of offline systems. You can think about the offline systems and how can we convert that into the digital solution. Say for example, you might have heard about this timetable management system in your schools or in your colleges. They will be just mapping that in a map manual process. So of course that will be having some revisions and some kind of you know alterations to it. But if you have a digitized algorithm for that, you can build a system on it. And that's my solution that I have given here. It efficiently generates the timetable and timetable and allocates the lectures and other resources based on the availability. I have done this in which language. You need to mention that. You can also highlight the technologies that you have mentioned, sorry, that you have used to build up this web application or any kind of application. So use cases like this will get this will be interacted much and the recruiter will know like you have some hands-on some trainings in this kind of technologies or you have some better idea, you can be able to provide some solution if I give some requirement. So that will be like built up in the recruiter mind. So we need to focus on use cases. I have also given another problem statement which I have told in the video, which is a smart contract system. So I have given that as a solution here. And innovative ideas. So there are few systems still they might need some enhancements. So if you take Indian government systems and for each and every system for Aadhaar, for PAN or passport, they have individual systems which are like silos. When we need to authenticate the user or we need to do any background verification, in the sense it's kind of like manual process. So what I have given is here token based authentication system using OAuth. So it's a OAuth is a protocol, but you can research about that. But the thing here is like we need a single app to verify any user for this background verifications or any contracting verifications and all. So this is one of the innovative ideas that I have seen online. And next one is ticket management system or ticket booking system. So take any travel system, say for example bus, taxi cab, air, trains, flight. All these kind of travel modes is not available. Booking tickets for these modes is not available in a single application. Of course, flight will be segregated in hotel booking management systems, but it would be better, like if we have a single system. to manage these ticketing kind of stuff. So you can add up more innovative ideas if you have, and that's it. Like we have done our resume in a more effective way. I would recommend not to mention any personal details like address or gender. These are all the things that the freshers do. But still, if you want to look, have your resume more effective and professional, better do not mention those kind of stuff because that's not needed. Your mobile number and your email will do for the communication purposes. So that's all we have. I hope this video will be useful for more people. Keep watching us, support us. And I have also given the description, the link of the first video in the description box. And thanks everyone for watching this video.